kind of working on some ideas for a dissonant death metal thing, dissonant like black death metal thing today. Yeah, the world is burning. Really bad air quality outside today. Wildfires from Canada and stuff. That's not the only thing that's causing the world to burn right now. That aside, a little bit of inspiration and influence, I guess, for working on this kind of thing. But I don't know, just kind of fiddling around with some dissonant ideas, you know. I'm not going to do an audio feed like from a computer or anything, a mic or anything. So just raw audio from the amp. Again, just kind of a knock around kind of thing. Just some ideas floating around. I don't really have any. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out. So probably make this my first premiere video like ever too. Just so I can talk with people in the chat and things like that while it's going on. Maybe, I don't know. Either way, so like one of the initial ideas I have, and again, dissonance, you know, just. Something like that for like the leadish bit, you know, and then like the rhythm or other guitar, you know, kind of like maybe something like that to go over that, and then, you know, so the other bit's going again. Then I want to move it up to like a guitar, probably again something similar. Probably something like that. Somewhat simple, but you get the idea. And then, yeah, you know, just. And then probably descend that, you know, to, maybe, no. back up, you know, just... I don't know, something like that. You know, it's a lot of stretches, a lot of formations and obscure formations. Hopefully this gives some people some ideas about how to write dissonant, like really dissonant stuff. Even like somebody was talking about microtonal stuff, which I appreciate you talking about that in the Teth Nahesh project that I worked on a while back. So let me check the camera here real quick. Alright, still going. So, you know, it's just something, is some of the things that I'm kind of like working with, and just ideas, you know. Again, a lot of pinky stretches, a lot of dissonance, you know, and just the way that you're playing with the inflection, with picking versus strumming and everything, and the way that you're doing it. I really like some of those sections, so it's just like, it's kind of working on that. And these are just some rough ideas, possibly for a new project. I don't know, just kind of spitballing some stuff, but it gives you some ideas, you know. Yeah. That's gross, you know. You don't want to get too discordant with it and that kind of thing, because it's just like, it's flat then, or it's, you know, it's just bad contrast, you know. So there's a right way to do it, and you saw some of those chords. There's a right way to do it. Yeah, just like. A lot of different ways you can do it. I'm tuned slightly sharp right now too, but I'm again just fucking around right now. You know, just trying to work some ideas. Just trying to work some ideas for some very, very dissonant chord structures, and then expand and improve on those. This is part of the songwriting process for me anyway, with this kind of stuff. Yeah, just you know, something like that. Something like that. Get some of those movements in there, you know, some articulation, and you know, it ends up really grooving. And so very much inspired by like the Icelandic and the French scenes, you know, some of the Norwegian and Finnish scenes and stuff, but very much like the Icelandic and French scenes in large too. People know what bands I'm talking about, you know, as far as the Douthie, Sinmara, Six, you know, BST's project, De Prestigious Angelorum, fantastic album, you know. So kind of working some of that groove element, but also keeping a really just dark edge to it, you know. You know, stuff like that. And at some point, you know, obligatory black metal chord's gonna come in. You know. At some point in there, somewhere, for the rhythm, the secondary guitar, you know, after doing a little bit more, some of that chord movement and picking and everything too, you know, with layering on top of each other. Again, just working some ideas. I don't have anything recorded for this yet, but there's just some ideas for dissonant structures and how to implement them and kind of write in the process and stuff. Just working some ideas, just spitballing, you know. So there's a lot of cool stuff that you can do, you know. And obligatory black metal chord, you know. There it is. You know, so just trying to find a way to get those things structured, tempo, pacing, you know, where I want to put certain dissonant elements and things like that. Like, that's all part of that songwriting structure. So it's just really, I'm just throwing some ideas out there, you know. If people like certain chords and things like that, you know, like, by all means, like, learn how to play those structures, you know, get your pinky stretched out and stuff, because it does matter. You know, and then just go with it, you know, even like... You know, just stuff like that, and just kind of working it, you know. Again, you know, with those kind of styles, there's rock elements there too, but then dissonance. It's just interesting stuff, you know, and it's fun to do. It can really fuck with your ears for a while, you know, because you're just doing so much dissonance, you know. But at the same time, it's really cool. And you can do some really cool stuff. Just incorporating different chords and stuff. There's a lot of different ones that you can do really effective dissonance with, so I'm just trying to figure out which ones I want to do, and you know, it's the start of a whole new process for things, you know. Like with the Teth and Hesh project, it was pretty gnarly. That was a crazy songwriting process, so and just figuring stuff out, you know, and then other bits with it too, because that was definitely some death getting like Gorguts influence and stuff too, so you know, you're doing all kinds of stuff. And just stuff like that. You're just kind of fucking around with it, you know. Yeah, just trying to figure some stuff out with having fun with a new style. Not a new style, because I've done that before, but you know, a newer project, I guess, you know, or some ideas anyway. Just trying to figure that out and get that mapped out. So, if anybody wants to collaborate on a project like this, let me know, because I'm available. I'm more than happy to bring people on, especially somebody that's got really like cool bass lines and stuff that they could do, and like other things too, you know. Usually I program drums. If there's a drummer out there that wants to give a crack at this kind of style, listen to some of those bands I mentioned earlier, you know. Sparta Douthie, Sinmara, Six, even like Aosoth, Mitochondrion, Martrod, you know, stuff like that. Really cool stuff that I enjoy playing. The writing process is very intensive because it is technical in its own way. Different from, you know, technical death metal and Deathspell Omega too, of course. You know, stuff like that. So Yeah, just having fun with it, but you know, just a little of a kind of a different video, but some of the process with kind of working chords and ideas and just kind of how I do things anyway, and just like kind of maybe coming up with possibly a new project and just some ideas. And again, any of these chord structures are helpful to anyone, and like understanding how to do dissonance and stuff like that. Start with like a standard down tuning in C. You know, try that. Go from there. Work in C, just C tuning, and then you know, play with it. Work with some of those structures and chords and things like that, and you know, just kind of work on some things and stuff. Yeah, it's a different way to do things, but yeah, it's really cool at the same time. So I'm enjoying it. But you know, just some ideas out there. So yeah, that's about it for this video, I guess. Just kind of working on some ideas. Hopefully people enjoyed it, and you know, if anyone wants to collaborate, leave a comment, let me know. If you have some experience doing this kind of thing like I do, that would be really cool. So alright, that's about it for now. Metal up, out.